Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Pittsburgh Steelers versus Jalen Hurts and the Cleveland Browns.
We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led by their now 30-year-old quarterback in his 8th season in the NFL. It's Derek Carr.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season, and obviously for decades that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still 1 more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs, so those teams, no doubt they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
Carr's throw here pulled in by Galladay. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. Leading him out in his second season from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, it's Jalen Hurts.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done. Henry
on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts. Dancing to his left. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he's taken down inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Davion Taylor. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts rolling to his right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Carr to throw. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, it's Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Goal now to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Shotgun now for Carr. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Sutton. First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw is Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Carr has got Hooper on the short connection. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Carr now to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever. Vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep, and for him to show off that big arm.
We see Travis Kelce. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. In a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. He'll get this to Lazard. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 29, Carr toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable for Lockett. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
On first down, Carr. This one swung out to Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Carr again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open man is Galladay, complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was the Eagles who were able to swoop in and get the road victory. Josh Allen, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. DeAndre Swift, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. and they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Aaron Rodgers, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Hurts sets up to throw it. Buying time to his left. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. On the move to his left. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10. Hurts eluding the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They go play action with Hurts. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Able to find Lazard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Carr now on first down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now Carr. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's complete right side to Lazard. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Second and 10.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Carr to throw again. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be a 2nd down. Now Carr. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Aaron Donald in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Carr going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Aaron Donald make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Carr. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now it's Lockett. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 16, Hurts dancing to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. Yeah, the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they move to a sparkling 15-1 with 1 game still to go in the regular season. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.